Most people think that they need more energy. Well, that's what I thought originally. What's happened to me over the last 4 months is not that I suddenly have more energy, it's that the energy has become more consistent. A lot less ups, a lot less downs, far more consistent. And that has led to much bigger changes than I ever anticipated. When I look back over the last 4 months, a lot has changed. I'm waking up and I feel a lot fresher. I'm filming this at 9:05 in the morning. I've already been over Regent's Park from 6 o'clock to 7:30, had a coffee with my friends down at the bakery, Fortitude Bakery in Bloomsbury, and I'm now here filming this. I'm getting to bed earlier without really trying, and when I wake up I feel a lot more rested. I don't seem to have that mid-morning crash that I used to get, and I don't need my lunchtime nap, which I used to really like, a quick half-hour nap at lunchtime. And probably one of the biggest ones, to give myself that boost in the morning, I used to drink coffee, and I think on a good day or a bad day, depending on how you view it, 9 cups of coffee wasn't unusual. That's 9 cups of coffee. Now I have 2 cups of coffee, and I haven't really made a big effort to do that. It sort of just evolved very naturally, and it's a response to what my body's like at the moment. Same with food and my diet. Again, it's not been forced, it's just happened. I'm eating a lot more protein. I'm snacking a lot less, almost to the point where I'm not snacking at all, and very much reduce the amount of carbs that I'm having, and then making sure that they're very unrefined whole grains. And weight-wise, I've lost 6.5 to 7 kilograms, again, without even trying to lose weight. I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about healthiness and what better health means. They think it's big bursts of energy, feeling amazing all the time, having to give things up, like food, wine, laying back on the sofa watching TV, watching Netflix, nice things. But honestly, this has not been my experience of the last 4 months. It's about not feeling rough anymore. And the things you think you'll miss, the wine, the food, they don't feel like a sacrifice in the same way when your body is working better. If I simplify this, it comes down to your nervous system. Before, my routine was probably a little bit like this. Coffee to get going, more coffee to get going, pushing through the day, maybe a couple of glasses of wine in the evening with some nice salty nibbles in front of the TV watching football on Netflix, and then a crash, and then repeat it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What I was creating was lots of ups and downs of energy. I had brain fog some of the time, cravings, lots of frustration. Now everything in my life for me just feels a lot steadier and level throughout the day. No morning coffee, sensible lunch, no carbs, no napping. One thing I didn't really anticipate when I started dry January was how it would change my view of food. I used to think healthy choices, choosing what you ate to lose weight, was about discipline. But actually, a lot of the time, we're eating to improve our mood, to change how we feel, get a quick fix, emotional fix, an energy fix, to make us feel a bit more comfortable, comforting, security, the emotional side of eating food. So if your energy is all over the place, you reach for more carbs, you snack a lot, sugars, you look for something very quick, a quick fix to your energy problems or your emotional problems. But when your energy is stable, you don't need that in the same way. And that is exactly what I've noticed. This was very unexpected, and it's probably the biggest thing I've noticed. I don't feel like I'm having to push myself anymore. If anything, I actually feel like I'm pushing myself less. Things are just happening. I feel more productive. I'm a lot more focused. I'm thinking more about the bigger picture. I'm not getting overwhelmed. I'm following through tasks to completion. I've got a lot more mental flexibility. My brain is working better. There's clarity there. I'm solving problems a lot better. Things just feel easier. There's a lot less mental and physical resistance to achieving things. One thing I should say, and this didn't happen overnight, and we are all often looking for a quick fix. something that works instantly, but real change doesn't really work like that. Your body adapts over time. I talk to my patients about that when they're recovering, retraining the nervous system. It will take 2, 3, 4 months to change your nervous system. It's neuroplasticity. So I know that your body adapts over time. You make a change, you feel the benefit, and you repeat it over and over again. And you learn every time you go through that process, and that learning process changes how your brain is functioning, creates synapses and all that sort of stuff. It makes change to you. And that feedback loop starts to build. Better sleep, better energy, better thinking, better productivity, and that reinforces the behaviour patterns, starts a snowball effect. This really fits in well with the clinic and what I see with my patients. People come in saying, I feel tired all the time, I'm fatigued and worn out in the morning, even though I think I've slept okay, my energy's up and down, I'm snacking. Even though I'm a chiropractor and people come see me with aches and pains, they tell me all this. And they often feel, just like I did, that it's about poor discipline. They have these bad habits because of poor discipline. Very self-critical mentality to have, and not particularly good. But more often than not, you have these cravings and behaviours and feelings if your nervous system isn't in a settled state. If your nervous system isn't settled, energy's up and down, cravings, lack of consistency. So it really is worth thinking about. Does your energy come in waves? Do you rely on food, coffee, energy drinks, cigarettes to get yourself through the day? Do the choices you make in the moment reflect how you feel in the moment? And for me, that's been the real change. Not feeling better occasionally, functioning better every day. Got any questions about any of this? DM me, or if you're one of my patients, feel free to chat to me about this when you come into the clinic and see me.